We will try to finish it fast, okay? Don't worry. See, okay. Now I'm coming here that the question is here. Try to understand some theoretical part today. And inside the theoretical, that's they will ask you some questions, right? If we go for interview or inside in your like examination, also they it will the questions what I'm giving you today. So that the question is there, how do you scan the enumerate? The question is here. Just try to understand today topics, okay? How do we scan? How do we scan and enumerate? Two things is there. Enumerate. This is also the part of your syllabus, okay? So the question is here, we have two things. Scanning is there, and then after they are asking you for the enumeration, right? My voice is clear. So here, what you will do, the answer should be here. You should use a
I can
specialized.
scan with N.
Hmm?
I can
And
scan with N.
yeah, you can stand with Nmap. So here the things is like tools we can use. I'm telling you tools.
ZenMap.
Nmap is there obviously. The scanning and enumeration.
No,
Use
ZenMap. Because you said
ah
tool, so I said ZenMap.
Genmap is also there. Nmap, Genmap. If you will be go with the Genmap, it will be help you in the GUI, GUI. Correct. GUI wise. So use the specialized tools. I'm telling you the specialized tools for scanning, for your scanning, and for your enumeration to get the information of public resources, public sources. Correct or not? This is the part of your first question. So here two things is there, public sources. If will be use anything like Nmap and Genmap, anything if will be used, what you are doing? You are doing the scanning, correct or not? Scanning for the public source. Fine, clear. Next is what we have.
No, don't clean it. I'm taking some notes. I was reading. You said you have to take tools and GUI.
If you are going with Nmap, right? If you are going with Nmap scanning, this is we will use the CLI, correct or not?
Okay.
Fine, understood. If you are going with Genmap, it will be help you for the GUI. We'll see this one also. Clear?
Okay.
Graphical user interface.
Yes. What is the real meaning of enumeration?
Enumeration is the word that will be collecting the information. That is the word of your enumeration. Collecting the information through your public
Okay.
resources. Enumerate. We are using so many techniques. Understood?
Okay.
Ask anything. You understood my point? Ask anything.
Yes, finished.
Done? Okay. Come for the next point. Next point is here. I'm talking about the fingerprinting. This is very much important that fingerprinting is inside your CAH also, and this is here also in your penetration testing. The question is, they will ask you what is the fingerprinting. Okay, this is the question we have. The fingerprinting is telling you, give the exact answer what I'm writing here. Okay, identification of the operating system, services. What the services is running inside that? Software version being used by a host. You understood my point? This is the fingerprinting. So we will use the Nmap tool kinds of that, like no. So I think in the Security Plus I have given the examples on that. Like we can collecting the information like kinds of which is operating system they are using, what are the version of that operating system inside that. Then after we have understood like what are the services is running like TCP, UDP, and kinds of like FTP, whatever is there. That services they have like no, with the help of this fingerprinting we can understood where that we can get the information, we collect the information with the help of the fingerprinting. You understood my point? So fingerprinting is giving the information about this all based. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, this is the fingerprinting. If I'm coming to the next point here, next question is coming here. What is the banner grabbing? Next question we are talking about what is banner banner grabbing. Okay, this is the question. Try to understand this all concept. Okay, and next question is banner grabbing. So if I'll become to explain the banner grabbing here, banner grabbing is telling you manual enumeration, and again here the fingerprinting is coming. You understood my point?
Mm-hmm.
Fingerprinting. Okay, two words is here. That is my enumeration, and next is my fingerprinting. Clear? Next it is telling you use telnet. How to get access? Use telnet. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Or netcat. Netcat we have seen, right? Correct or not?
No. No.
Okay, this is pending. Right, whatever the pending is there. Telnet we have seen. Telnet we know very well because if I'll be use Nmap and all tools, this is going with the Nmap Telnet sessions, right? You
But
understood?
we talked about it, but we didn't do any practical with it.
That is practical. Is your troll is practical. Inside the troll we are using to get the information. Like I'm sitting on the Kali Linux, and then after I got the information about the trolling. Remembered or not? So this is with the help of Telnet sessions only. Understood? That is the best example. When someone is asking you, like the telnet, you can say give. Like I'm sitting on the my Kali Linux, and then after I'm getting access of like the other vulnerable machine. That is with the help of telnet.
Okay,
Like
so I'm
it
sitting on.
is showing you. It is showing you. Remember, just listen me. It is showing you when I open the telnet, when I use like no A V kinds of this one inside the telnet, and then after the IP address I have given there, so it will show me like some ports is open. You remember that TCP UDP ports is open there.
Mm-hmm.
Remember or not? So there, through the telnet sessions, I can access the IP address of the vulnerable. Understood my point?
Mm-hmm.
Clear? So that is the telnet. But the best examples you can say like troll is the best example in there. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever we have done, troll we have done, and so many practicals we have done. That is the telnet session. Netcat is pending. We will see the netcat. So here use telnet or netcat to connect to the target host. What? To connect to the target host. Fine. Understood. With the help of telnet and with the help of netcat, we will see netcat. Right. This one is pending. Okay. Next point is here. Then commonly used. What we are using here. Continue this part. Sorry. continue this point here, you should write commonly used for FTP, SSH, Telnet, and what? If we are going with GUI, that is your HTTP. Understood? Clear? Collecting the information, that is known as your banner grabbing. Understood? Clear my point? FTP we
Okay.
have done. FTP we have done there. Where? In our trawl. Remembered or not? Open the video and see. We have used the FTP. With the help of FTP, we have get access on the trawling. Telnet sessions, I told you any examples. Like I'm sitting on my Kali Linux. Just see here. I'm sitting on my Kali. Okay.
But sir,
Huh?
when I'm checking, like there are certain banner grabbing or
Hmm.
active reconnaissance is a type of attack during which the attackers send requests to the system they're
Hmm.
attempting to attack in order to gather more information.
Ah, yeah, correct. Like this way only. Because when it will get the vulnerability, see, banner grabbing is what it will do. Fingerprinting is there. Fingerprinting, I have given the examples. What is the fingerprinting is doing? Giving the information about your operating system, giving the information about your services, giving the information about your software versions, right? So with the help of this one, fingerprinting, this is create one vulnerability. Are you getting my point? Vulnerability it will create. Enumeration, I have given the examples. What is the enumeration is doing? Enumeration is the public tools, right? We will use the public tools. Try to understand. Public tools to get the information, collect the information. So both with the help of both enumeration technique and fingerprint techniques, we can get the information inside. This is club. You can say we will club these two things here. What we are doing, see here, we club this enumeration, we club this fingerprinting inside a banner grabbing, and then after we collect the information about the target machine. Understood? So target machine, how to collect, I shown you in the last class, if we use the troll or qpractics, right? Two three things we have seen in the qpractics 1 2, or like in the your troll, we use FTP. Remembered or not? We use telnet sessions, right? We use HTTP. HTTP, you remember? Like in the Kali, I given the IP address, and then after it open on the GUI. You remember
Mhm.
or not? Then after
Yeah.
we have
Okay.
downloaded the you can say that some signatures are there. That signatures we have downloaded, and then after that signatures we applied on the Kali. Correct. Then
Okay.
after we are getting the access. So these all things, if you're talking about that, we have seen in our lab, like banner grabbing. You can see banner grabbing, enumeration. Inside banner grabbing, we have enumeration technique is there. We have in the banner grabbing, fingerprinting is there. It is the combination of your that two techniques. Understood?
Mhm.
That two kinds of tools we are using inside that. What is the main aim? To the target host. Understood? To collect more and more information. You understood? Like that's what I'm telling you. That I'm sitting on the Kali, right? So remember, I think on the last lab we are sitting on the Kali, and we have here the troll is there. Understood? Troll have the different IP in the same net, right? What I use here also I use the NAT, correct or not? And here also I use the NAT in the VMware. Try to remember this concept. So after that, what happened? It will give you the IP address from like whatever in the NAT, that IP address will be there. It will give you the IP address to the Kali Linux, correct? After that, Kali, what it Kali did? Kali will use with the Nmap. Inside the Nmap, they use the version or like kinds of a so many things is there, like no, to collect the information. Then after I have given the IP address, proper IP address of the my call. After that, what you got? You got there the information. It will open what? The vulnerability. Remembered or not? You seen the videos or not? What I'm
Yes,
asking?
yes.
Yeah. So after that, just try to remember the steps. After that, what happened? It will give you the information about the vulnerability. There you will find FTP is there. There you will find Apache server. You remember we have seen the Apache server is there, correct or not?
Yes.
So
Yes,
kinds
sir.
of these all informations we have collect. So this is all is coming inside your banner grabbing. My main aim, like to collect the information, and that things we have done in the previous lab. So that all of, you can say, the techniques, the methods used, the main aim to collect the information about the target.
Mm-hmm.
Clear my points, right? So just try to know, so revise that labs, whatever the labs I have explained the last classes, just try to remember. Understood my point? So
Yes, sir.
this is your that was your banner grabbing we have done on the banner grabbing. Next we are coming on the packet crafting. Okay, done this part, done this part.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I'm coming on the next part. Next part is telling me packet crafting. Next is mine here, packet 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 crafting. What the packet crafting is telling you?
This is the topic name
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the
yeah,
question?
this is the topic also. Packet crafting is telling you manual enumeration and fingerprinting. No, sorry. Here inside packet crafting you write this is also known as, right here, also known as packet manipulation. Packet manipulation. Okay, sending modified packets. Here what is happened, sending modified packet headers to gather information from system or host, from system or a host. Clear? What tools we will use here? We will use here nmap. You will get nmap is generally used in every kinds of like examples. Understood or not? Right. So nmap is the basics and you can say the famous tool we will use in everywhere. Nmap is there. Then after we have netcat is there. Clear? Then after we have here ncat is there also. We will see this all part. Ncat is there. Okay. And then after we have hping. Hping we have done. You cannot say hping we didn't do. Hping we have done. I remember. You can open the videos. I explained hping. Understood? These are the tools we will use inside the packet crafting. What they are doing, like see here, this is one packet. Try to understand, right? Maybe the TCP or UDP based traffic is going through UDP. Packet is going from source. Here is source is there. Sorry. Here we have the source. Okay. And here we have the destination. Are you getting? So what is happening when the packet is there? Packets have information. You remember? Flags are there. So many things. Like this is the message. I have to send one message that the message is Saurabh. Okay. So that message maybe it will be encrypted. Are you getting? Encrypted. encrypted format. They have encrypted keys there, or cipher key is there, correct or not? Key is there. Then after it will share to the destination. Understood? So that SORAP is what happened when it will come inside the traffic. It will be fragmented, correct or not? That message will be fragmented, and it will be sent in the random way. Understood? It will be obey the OSI or TCP/IP model. TCP/IP model, correct or not? Are you there? Hello.
Yes.
Try to understand the concept. What I'm telling you, a random format. Like if you're sending any Mac packets inside the no from one place to other place, it will be fragmented first. After that, it will be in the random way. After that, it will obey the OSI layer, total 7 layers. Then after it will be or else it will be TCP/IP model. Kinds of any models it will obey. Then after it will reach to the destination. Here, before reaching to the destination, it will assemble that packets. Understood? It will assemble, and then after it reach to the destination, whatever the destination is there, maybe like it's a destination is your some company. Maybe I am telling you this is the IBM. There you are sending the message. It will assemble, then after it is reached to a readable format. You can say it will be in the readable format. A readable format. Understood? So how the packet crafting is doing? Packet crafting is doing sending the modified packet. Try to understand here what it is telling you. Packet manipulate first. Manipulation means what? Get the information somewhere. Understood? Flags are there. Always remember, flags are there. Okay. Through that, they will get the information about that. First is your packet manipulate. It will do, and then after what it will do, header packet header is there. Understood? This is the header. Header trailer. Have you seen? Remember header trailer in the IP packets. Do you have idea about the IP packet format?
Yes.
IP packet have header is there, trailer is there. Okay, just see here. I'm showing you. IP packet format. See here, header for trailer. This. It is open here. See here, IP header is there, right? What I was talking to you.
Okay.
This is a very basic question and very much important. Okay. See, IP header is there, right? Then after layer 4 data encapsulation. This will be working layer 3 protocol OSI. I was talking on the OSI, correct or not? And
Yes.
then after come down here. See here, flags are there, right? See, flags are there, correct or not? Protocol is there, and fragment offset version is there, source address, destination address. This is the IP header format. You understood? So what it is telling you, very much important, Momo, go with it. What I'm telling you, right? Really very much important. This one, IP packet format, 100% question should ask you. Understood? No? Go through it. IP packet format. If you come down, see here, these all things they will ask you. What is flags in the IP packet? What is the protocol? See here, TCP and UDP, correct or not? Are you getting? I was talking about the TCP and UDP, right? Then after source
Yes.
address, destination address, what is the options field? These are the question should be asked you in the interview, or maybe like the genuine, if you'll be go for your examination also, this question should be there. Clear? So what I was talking here, come here. See here, I was talking about this TCP UDP I have given here, source flags I have written here, IP packet format is there, source address, destination address. So what the packet crafting is doing, packet crafting is going to get information. See, packet header information, get that. Okay, clear,
Okay.
understood. So
Yes,
what
sir.
kinds of protocol is going, what is the size of the packet, then after they can do the enumeration. What? Collect the information. So these are the tools I told you already. Nmap, Netcraft, HPing. Clear my point?
Okay.
So this is the packet crafting work. So if someone is ask you, don't mess up everything here. Like banner crafting, you cannot say banner crafting work inside your packet crafting. Clear my point?
Okay.
Understood, no? So
Okay.
grabbing is entirely different from your packet crafting points of view. Understood,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Then after I'm coming on the packet inspection part. Very much important this point. Done this point? Clear?
Yes, sir. That.
Okay, fine. I'm coming on the next here. Next is mine, packet inspection. Packet, what is the work of packet inspection? The packet inspection is telling you here also same. Nothing more changes you will get, okay? Only the little bit some small words that will be completely change the information about your heading, okay? So here, if you come in the packet information inspection, in the packet inspection is telling you, see here also the same thing, manual enumeration performed by analyzing the captured packets to determine information. Clear my point? This is the packet inspection. You understood? What it is telling you, manipulate or manual enumeration. Manual enumeration, where we are doing manual enumeration, we are doing inside our banner grabbing also. Correct.
Okay.
So in the banner grabbing also we are using the banner our manual enumeration, and inside my packet inspection also we are doing the manual enumeration. Both places, understood? The tools is same, and what we are doing, capture the packets. Here what it is telling you, that I told you like little bit some words is only entirely change the concept. Clear? So what is coming here, the words is here you will get the captured packets. Clear? Captured the packets. So captured the packets with the help of so many tools we have here. Maybe we are using the Wireshark. I shown you inside the Wireshark how it is working. Remember, or we will use the uh, Wirewind or some kinds of tools is there.
We do not practice Wireshark here.
Or Wireshark. Okay, inside I think like in the CLI only I shown you like the packets buffer, right? Hmm?
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, no. In the buffer, I shown you that buffer is created. Remember or not? On the CLI, you open your videos. Yes, I will check because I shown you some buffer size of the packets. Right? I told you you have two options. Either you can go on the Wireshark or kinds of GUI tools, or you can check inside your Kali Linux event. There also it will show you the packet is this one
But we
buffer
but
buffer.
we will use finally Wireshark, right?
Anything you can use, it's no matter.
No, we
Huh.
we will practice about Wireshark, right?
Yeah, we will practice, that's what I'm telling you. We will practice on that. Understood? More reliable is Wireshark because continuous packet it will capture there. And in the CLI it's a buffered. Once you will give the information one time, it will buffer. It's not continuously it will giving you the information. Understood? Clear? So Wireshark informations we will see here. Clear? So that is packet inspection. When we are talking about the packet inspection, that things your captured packets. Clear? Are you getting?
Okay.
So today what we have done, I'm coming on the more points. We have seen here enumeration, correct? So in this set, we have done the fingerprinting, correct? We inside the
Okay.
fingerprinting we have done. That is the part of that is in the fingerprinting. The banner grabbing is also the part of your fingerprinting. Understood? See here that fingerprinting. Just let me just I didn't explain this part. Just a second. That fingerprinting is there, right? Fingerprinting. If this is the fingerprinting, inside the fingerprinting we have banner grabbing. Fingerprinting I explain you, right?
Okay.
Then after we have banner grabbing. Then we have the crafting packet crafting. And then after we have here packet inspection. You understood? So these are the four following like kinds of techniques we will use to collect the informations
Okay,
inside
I'm
my
taking.
fingerprinting. We have
I'm taking.
fingerprinting. Yeah, you take. We have fingerprinting. We have banner grabbing. We have packet crafting, and we have the packet inspection. These are the four. Done?
Hello?
Yeah, it's done.
No power actually.
Ah, ha, ha. Okay.
No, I'm right.
You're right. What happened in Bangalore? That is
I
power
don't
issue.
every
Always I'm
day.
finding every day. That's otherwise like in the evening also night class also you do because the power problem and this one also no because if I'm in the flow, you understood my point. I want to clear more things, and if I'll be stuck, then only that flow is not come. You understood, no?
No, no,
So
we can continue.
yeah, we can continue, but when the power is there, like a stable power, stability is there on the power, that's what I'm telling on
Even
that. Mhm,
even yesterday night, they will have we are having some problem.
mhm, mhm.
Give me please 2 minutes. I'll call my owner.
Okay, okay, you call.
Just 2 minutes.
Okay, okay.
Hello.
Yeah,
She's having
I'm
some
there, I'm
network.
there, I'm there.
We can continue.
Should we continue? Okay, fine. Okay, so this is our fingerprinting. So these are the examples you can give on the fingerprinting. Okay, techniques we use here. Next, I'm coming on the cryptographic inspection. Very much important this point. Okay, let's come on my cryptographic inspection. We are talking about our cryptographic inspection. Okay, let's see here how to work this part. Cryptographic inspection is telling you inside that we will see like same like fingerprinting, the cryptographic inspection is there. So first point is coming here, cryptographic inspection inside that. Write that determine
Cryptography or cryptographic?
cryptographic. See, cryptographic inspection is telling you determine the encryption is being used is being used during your information gathering. Fine. Next point is telling you inside that inside cryptography. Okay, this is the first point. This is the second point. This is here the second. You should write do they have web servers with SSL or TLS? It will provide you the security to the web services. Okay, very much important this too. What I am giving underline, go through that. Are you getting my point? Understood?
What is
This
TLS?
is SSL and TLS is the version. Okay, in the CA certificates I shown you, I think, not to you.
TLS stand for what?
TLS come for your transport layer certificates and something. Just hold a second. SSL and TLS.
Transport layer security.
SSL is your, yeah, SSL TLS. See here.
As SSL, I know.
The TLS is your cryptographic protocol, servers and client. Just a second. Yeah, transport layer security. Okay, I told you. Transport layer security. Understood? Clear? So these are the, I told you in the HTTP, and these are the security. This will be provide the security on the web services. Clear my point? Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. See here, Momo. This will be provide you. My voice is clear. This will be provide you. Come here. SSL, TLS, and HTTPS. This will provide you the security here. You understood? See here. Security. Are you there? Yeah, are you there? Okay. Certificates. Security. Let it be open. See, it's written here. Certificates management. Understood? So this will
Yes.
be provide you the security to the web. Let it be open.
Sir, what is the best book
What is the
penetration?
I,
The
I
best book.
I will send you. Okay, remind me. I will send you today. Huh? Remind me once. After the class, you remind me. I will send you one book. Clear my point. So these are the things you should have to go with that to understand the terms and technology, how these are the working. Clear?
Okay.
Understood? No? SSLC here. This all is providing the security. See, come down. If it will be open, see here. Explore other SSL and TLS. What it will do. Internal network security. Lots of things you will get inside that. Automation support security. Daily malware scanning. Understood? Clear? Because of that only, that is the HTTPS or SSL and TLS. Understood? Are you getting?
Mhm.
So like this way it will work. SSL and TLS. Handshake is there inside that. SSL handshake, TLS, their handshake is there. Understood? No? So go through that. What I am giving you the importance, right? That things you should check once and just try to understand how it is working. Just a second. Let me come here. Let me delete this point. Come here. See, encryption protocol works. See here, SSL. These are the versions. SSL version 1, 2.0, SSL version 3.0. TLS 1, 1.3, like this way. What is SSL? Secure socket layer. That is the protocol developed in there. Yeah. And this is the between the differences. How SSL work? Cryptography. I told you, right? Cryptography is there.
Yes.
So in the CA certificates, we will use the asymmetric key. That if you will be C, the CA or like SSL, this will be work as a asymmetric key. One key is used for two keys using. Okay, one key is for encryption and other key is used for decryption.
Yeah,
Understood?
definitely.
That is the private key and public key.
Yes, one key
private
is for
encryption, and other key is for decryption. That is known as
yes,
also the private key
from plain
and
text to ciphertext.
public key. Public key that will become inside your asymmetric encryption. Asymmetric cryptography. Are you getting my points? You understood?
Yes.
Right. See here two keys related to each other with the sum complex. It is difficult to decrypt. So this is your SSL. If you are coming handshake, I told you SSL have the handshake. Remember SSL TLS have the handshake is there. Very much important. But I am telling you now that are the very much important things discussing with you. Understood? So go through that. Go through that. Don't sit simply. Okay. Go through that. Learn this all. SSL handshake. Okay.
I've been learning so many things during this
Yeah,
course.
you yeah, so many things you have to learn. This is see Diffie-Hellman key exchange is there. Okay, DH is there. Understood? Diffie-Hellman key. How Diffie-Hellman key will be work. I'm giving you task how DH key we will work. Understood? Go through that. This is the like mathematical
Can you
formula. Mathematical. Listen. Mathematical formula or algorithm they will use inside the Diffie-Hellman key. When the key size is equal, then after they will exchange the information with each other. Like see here, this is one source. Okay, this is the source or client. This is the source or client, and this is the server. Understood? This is the server part is there. So when DH Diffie-Hellman key they will exchange. Understood? What is happened? Because this all things is happened inside uh, your asymmetric in cryptography. Clear my point? Understood? This is also coming inside your. So what is happened when the key size is same? Like D, it will also produce DH. It will also produce DH. So they will use a formula, mathematical formula. Understood? So with the help of this mathematical formula, when the key size is equal, like maybe it should be 25, and here also with the 25, then only they can exchange their messages. Understood? Go through that. What I'm telling you, DH important because we have the inside the VPN that DH is very much important in your IPsec. Okay, clear. So SSL certificates. I was talking on the certificates also. This is certificates also. You can go through that. Clear. Hmm? Next point. Come down here. See here. It's written here. See here. Certificates authority. Correct or not? Understood? No. So go. Learn more. Okay.
Can you send me?
Okay, I will forward you this link. Just a second. Control C. Okay. I forwarded. Okay. Okay, this one. And here you have SSL checkers. TLS is there. Very much important. This one. TLS. So I was talking about the vulnerability inside what cryptography. Are you getting? We were discussing on the cryptography, correct or not? So we are going with the vulnerability. See, it's came TLS 1.2 or this all vulnerability. What is this all things? How it will be get the vulnerability? Without a vulnerability, you cannot get access. So we will use the different tools there so to get information. What it is telling you, TLS 1.2 has becomes increasingly vulnerable, so-called man-in-middle attack. Are you getting? If we are
Yes.
using TLS version 1.2, with here you will get man in middle attack. Possibility is there. Understood my point? Clear? Right? TLS 1.3. TLS have the version and TLS have the handshake is also there. Understood? Go inside that and see, check these points. Fine. Let me come on here. So this is the point here. You will find what? SSL or TLS. You understood web servers? Clear or not? This
Yes, sir.
point? Okay. So this is telling you here, and more points you will get. This is the second. The third point is what? What about wireless? If you are connecting with the wireless, mostly we have our laptops, our mobiles at a home, or if you'll be go in the office, you are connected with the wireless, correct or not? Fine.
Okay.
So here what it is telling you, what about wireless network using the wireless? They will use WEP, WPA, WPA2, WPAS, WPS handshake. Okay, come here, see. Just a second. I'm here in Wi-Fi, right? I will open my Wi-Fi. Go in the details. This is the IP address and everything I am getting, okay, from the DSCP. Come in the wireless properties. Come here in the security. It's written here WPA2 personal. Are you getting?
Mm-hmm.
Security type. See here.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about what here? WPA2, right? Sorry. I was talking about WPA2, right? You got here WPA2.
Yes.
I shown you here, right? No? By default. Just a second, just a second. One call is there. Let me mute it.
What's the reason? So German from the Munja, the body. Name can what about let's go. Small at is well.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, one call was there. So what I am teaching you, see here that WPA2, these are the, you will find this is the, see here, WPA2, WPA Enterprise, 802.1x. These are inside coming on the wireless. When you will study the wireless security, on that time I will explain you. Or this part in your CISSP event. Understood? This part in the is the CISSP, because CISSP domains is completing everything inside that. Clear.
Mm-hmm.
So that wireless point is coming. No authentication is required, but without no authentication, we cannot access, because it's again chance of your man in middle attack. Understood? Your maybe like if you're sending something, maybe someone will be, your data should be stopped there. So this is a person we can use kinds of this all. Understood? Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So WPA2 personal. Clear. And then after you can use, and then after if you go in the advanced setting also, you can use 802.11, 802.1 a b c kinds of this all things. We will see these all parts inside our CISSP. Are you getting? Inside our CISSP domain, this is very much important. That question should be come inside from that parts, wireless. Clear?
Okay.
So go through that what I'm teaching you. So these are the importance what I'm teaching here, that things you will be clear right now. Okay, so that points is very much important. WAP2. So learn this one, providing the security. How the security between the clients and the server? Who is the server here? That your internet. Understood? Your ISP, internet service provider, is your server, which will be going to connect with the internet. Are you getting my point?
Mm-hmm.
So you need a security, right? Because sometimes what happened, you are accessing your bank accounts, right? You are
Mm-hmm.
accessing your Facebook, you are accessing your Gmail. So if you'll be not use the security, maybe someone, like if you'll be going the plain text, anyone can
Mm-hmm.
understand, anyone can get the information. That will be
Mm-hmm.
eavesdrop your personal ethics. Clear? So that is very much important. Your wireless should be more secure. So wireless inside in the network security or in the cyber security also, wireless is very much important. See,
Okay.
I am telling you, network security and your cyber security is a two face of your coin. Understood or not? Without of the
Mm-hmm.
network security, you cannot understand the cyber, because everything inside the network you should have to learn, like IPS ideas. It is the part of your network security. Wireless, it is the part of your network security. You understood? So as 50 to 60% of your cyber security is covered inside your network security. VPN is the part of your network inside that, because in the cyber also you can use the VPN parts. How to secure your your companies to share your information with the help of your VPN. Understood? When the VPN is fail, like in the other end, your server, or maybe like your other end of your client is not replicate, is not replying, you are not getting response from there. So that means what happened? You are sending the message, but from that side is not getting. That means your message is dropped. You understood or not? So on that time, what happened? What you will do? So these are the steps is there inside your network security, and that part you will learn inside your cyber event. Clear? Fine.
Okay.
So this part here in your that is I'm telling you your cryptographic inspection. Understood? So what I
Okay.
given to you, you should go through that. Fine. I will say, just remind me, I will send you one book. Okay.
I'll just send it now, please.
Yeah, yeah, I will send you. So where I am right now, just a second. I'm here. Clear? These are the things you should have to check. Okay. WEP, WPA, what are the differences? 100%, these are the CISSP question, what I'm telling you. Understood? Hmm?
Okay.
Fine. Then after I'm coming inside the next point here, when I shown you my internet connectivity, I told you the fourth point, very much important. see here, that is also mentioned, are files what you are sharing encrypted on the network on the network shares. You understood? What the files you are sharing, uh, like from my side to you or from your side to it is coming to me, it will be encrypted or not. That's what I told you. It will be in the plain text or what? You understood? Because if I'm not using the WPA or kinds of this all algorithm here or kinds of all protocol I'm not using, so that means it will be going in the plain text. So that's what it is telling you. Are the files are encrypted on the network shares when you're sharing in the Wi-Fi on the Wi-Fi, or maybe like on the ether channels also if will be used there. Clear? That will be in the cryptographic inspection. Understood? In the cryptographic inspection, the next point we have the certificate inspection is also there. That is come inside your certificate inspection. That is also the part of your CISSP. Understood? What I'm teaching, this is also you will learn in your CISSP part. Clear? So let me come here. You will find this is your the heading is my cryptographic inspection. Clear? The cryptographic inspection, we will see the first point we have done. The second is mine certificate inspection. This is the certificate inspection. We will see the certificate inspection. What is coming inside the certificate inspection? Certificate inspection is telling you web servers. Here we will find the web servers will identify the type of encryption they support, SSL, SSL 2.0, comma, SSL 3.0, or TLS. Correct? Right? Okay.
Mm.
Right? These are the version inside your SSL for the encrypting the message when you are exchange between the one source to other source. Understood what they are using? Next, it is telling you tools inside that you write. Tools exists. Tools exists to automate this process SSLIge script comes with Kali Linux. Yeah, this is the certificate. That more things you will find in the CA certificate. Understood? I will show you CA certificate once. Remind me, okay, how to create a CA certificate. Understood?
Okay.
Okay, now, so this is the part of your cryptographic inspection. Fine, Momo?
Okay.
So tomorrow we will see the eavesdropping. We will continue everyday classes, okay? Don't worry. We
Okay.
will continue everyday classes. Even in the Sunday also we will do. So go through that, whatever the task I have given you, whatever the lab you have done, just practice this all. Clear?
Okay.
Let me stop the classes. I'm going to call to you because this is recording. It will go on the internet. So I'll just stop. I'm calling you. Fine.